are spinning.
Hello, my fellow patriots. My name is Ronald Perryman.
Truth isn't truth.
And I am your designated warrior in our ongoing battle to preserve our culture and way of life. I know most of you out there are very angry about what's going on right now. So many things to be angry about. I don't know where to begin. Well, I do know where to begin. All things touched by the radical socialist Democrats. That's where we start and finish, for that matter. And rest assured, I will never turn the other cheek and try to just get along with the other side. That's not what this country is about. We are fighters. We love a good fight, right? Rest assured, I have a decent jab and I can take a punch too. So let's get this thing started. Let me now introduce my brother-in-arms, Gerald Holcolmb. Gerald.
Thank you, Ronald. I am Gerald Holcolmb, your voice for liberty and freedom.
Freedom!
I too have so many things that I am angry about. A lot of things. And on this show, I'm given the opportunity to take them head on, unlike in my role as co-host of the Spud Goodman radio show, where I am continually censored and forced to keep my mouth shut. So, let's get this show started, as I have so much to say about what we're all facing today under the rule of the communists, or Democrats as they call themselves. Spud, you are up.
Greetings, I am Spud Goodman.
The Spud man.
And dude, you're not censored on our radio show. We just don't let you say a lot on the air because you're crazy. I don't know if you meet the criteria for the American Psychiatric Association's definition of the term, but bottom line, you say some really crazy shit. Now, I do this show because there has to be at least one voice here that doesn't see America as a hellscape being run over by immigrants, transsexuals, and communists. I mean, yeah, we have some problems that need attention, but no need for a total teardown and rebuild in the vision of Hungary's Viktor Orban and his little buddy Tucker Swanson McNear Carlson. Okay, I'm ready to get this thing started, so what's the first topic?
Spinning. Heads are spinning.
Our first topic is something that I suggested. Recently, Joe Biden used the term ultra MAGA. And I just want to set the record straight what the actual term is, as this is just one more Joe Biden gaffe.
This is not a joke.
All true patriots know the correct term is ultra mega MAGA. Now, I should say that I myself am a card-carrying member of the ultra mega MAGA movement, and that I have the...
You know what? I hate to interrupt you, Ronald, but I myself am a super mega ultra MAGA member. As you know, those of us in this movement are fully committed to returning our country to the days when people knew their place in society.
Well, I'm not familiar with the super mega ultra MAGA movement, but I cannot believe they are more committed to making America great again than our ultra mega MAGA
Well,
team.
again, sorry to interrupt, Ronald, but if I didn't make it clear, I should say we at the Super Mega Ultra MAGA team are focused 110% on returning America to its greatest days.
Okay, we get it. Both of you and your super duper MAGA dudes are into making America 1850 again, okay? Can we agree to this?
Oh, we're so committed that I can hardly keep myself under control here, as I would love to join my comrades in this righteous battle for the moral high ground right now as I speak, but of course, I'm contractually obligated to complete this episode. Be aware, everyone, I would much rather be in the fight with my fellow patriots in the battle for the hearts and minds of my fellow citizens.
Yeah, and that's just what we're doing right now, Ronald. We are doing our duty in protecting our republic by doing this show.
Really? I had no idea we were saving our republic doing this little program. Maybe I should be putting in a bit more effort here.
Hey, Spud, I don't want to sound like a poor winner here, but your blue team is getting trounced right now. And there's no dishonor in conceding defeat by surrendering. I mean, what other choice do you guys have right now?
Oh, that is well said, Ronald. It's high time for those in the Democrat Party to throw in the towel. Just give up, Spud. It's over.
It's the Democratic Party, and I don't think so. Keep putting up more weirdo Benito Mussolini wannabe candidates like that cretin running for governor in Pennsylvania. Where does your party find these people? On Craigslist under gun-toting fascists looking for work? My money's still on the Democrats, in the midterms, even with Joe Biden's horrible numbers right now. And that MAGA term in a few years will be about as socially acceptable as those old whites-only water fountains are these days, Can we move on to the next topic?
Spinning, spinning. Heads are spinning.
Because of the email we received from an unidentified government official regarding those robotic surveillance squirrels unleashed by the NSA to spy on us all, I will not comment any further this week on them. But I suggested to the producers we go with this topic instead, as it's in the news so much these days. I tell you, I just don't understand what all the fuss is about on the left with this issue. Anybody who knows anything about the Constitution is aware Roe v. Wade is nowhere to be found in that sacred document. Why is that? Because our founding fathers were not dues-paying members of Planned Parenthood. Our fertile women need to get down to business and follow the path God has laid out for them. Ladies, especially you in our red states, come on, start having babies. Lots of them, please. Our country will thank you.
I so agree, Gerald. The numbers I'm reading on the internet are very frightening. We don't have enough babies being born in this country. Well, American babies. It's the ninth inning right now, and our side is behind, so to speak. And there's a lot of catching up to do.
You guys get that you are unleashing the wrath of the majority of this country, women, by trying to impose your vision of America on us with, your jihad on women's reproductive rights. You conservatives are always whining about demanding the freedom to make your own choices with your bodies. Like, say, using ivermectin if the mood moves you. So now it's okay to legally force your edicts on women? No way any guy would ever sign off on carrying around a baby for more than a few hours at a time, let alone 9 months. Let's be honest here. If men gave birth, mini marts would be selling those day after pills on the counter right next to the Slim Jims and those little 5-hour energy bottles. So here's the deal.
Well, here's the deal.
You are dreaming if you think women are going to stand for this.
Well, what choice do they have? This is America, and we follow the laws of the land.
Now, look, I'm aware here that there are a few women's groups out there that are throwing a fit about the court revoking Roe v. Wade. Hey, it's difficult to please women, sometimes you just have to make decisions that are in their best interests, even if they don't realize it at the time.
Well, first of all, remember, this country has always been a melting pot. And I think Tucker Carlson and his kind of conservatives are just assuming it will only be legacy American women having tons of babies, to fill up our prep schools, fraternities, and sororities, and all will be well. But I think the reality will be something that will make him and his Fox News viewers flip out, say 15 to 20 years from now, as those darn caravans of scary people will then actually be inside the house. Be careful what you wish for, guys, okay? So let's just end this segment now as I'm getting a headache.
Spinning, spinning. Heads are spinning.
This show goes by so quickly, I fear there's not sufficient time to win the hearts and minds of our younger viewers. I know we have the baby boomer demo covered. Where would this country be without those fine citizens? I say this to the kids who are watching us. Don't believe what you read and see in the news. Conservatism is what's happening today. I tell you, the Republican Party is now hip and ready to welcome you with open arms. Just try and fit in if possible, there's no need for waving around rainbow flags. Think about it. If this country would just come together and make America great again, all our problems would be over. So yeah, to do this, maybe we will have to unleash dark MAGA to make it happen. If so, it's a small price to pay. I am Ronald Perryman.
Truth isn't truth.
Gerald, you are up.
Thank you, Ronald. As far as unleashing that dark MAGA you mentioned, I think the correct term is ultra mega dark MAGA. And yes, I think it may be time to deploy it. I'm not quite sure what it is exactly, but it does sound really powerful. I guess it couldn't hurt right now in our battle to retake America. Not all of America, by the way. I mean, there are parts of this country that I just don't think most real Americans would be that interested in. I'm talking about you, California, New York, and probably Hawaii too. It's a pretty island, but too darn liberal. I know I would be happy with, say, a solid 40 states if we had to do a rebuild. Yes, that may require the NFL and NASCAR to adjust and realign their schedules, but it seems doable. It's not written in stone that we have to have 50 states. Bigger isn't always better, you know? Okay then, until we meet again, my name is Gerald Holcolmb.
Freedom!
Goodbye. Spud, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm aware. So it sounds like both of you MAGA dudes really want to do a makeover on this country. I don't get it. I mean, yeah, we have a ton of problems, but after making this country into, say, one big Alabama or Mississippi, I just don't think that dog will hunt, okay? And let me ask you, where are you MAGA dudes gonna vacation at? You know, after a few months of this new super mega dark MAGA version of America, you're all gonna want to rent an Airbnb somewhere that has plenty of Starbucks, a decent vegan restaurant or two, and of course adequate health care if someone sprains an ankle or something while on vacation. Good luck with remaking America. It's never gonna work. We won't go back in time. You know, people may experience temporary stupidity, but most later do figure things out. I mean, if not, then Kid Rock, AOL, and turtlenecks would still be semi-popular. Okay, I gotta go. I am Spud Goodman. Be all that you can be, and I mean that. God bless and ciao.
Bye-bye.
Heads are spinning.